Anyway, ran out of record time a minute ago. Well, a bit ago. I'm just having my coffee. Dogs are waiting patiently for me to go and get some grub. I'm in no rush this morning. Let's get some light on in here because there's no peeking through the blinds over there, is there? Yeah, 1 second, let me pause it. Right. Let's get a filter out. King size, because I can't be bothered to keep rolling ciggies. So roll on big one instead. No additives at the moment. Only when safe to do so. Obviously got a gopher problem. So we've had an earthquake overnight. Like I pointed the area out it was heading. Because someone taught me well. Anyway, going back to the original story, yeah? Right. The guy checked him out. He was cool, I think. But didn't matter anyway, because I wasn't there to judge him. Right. I said, I hope he gets the right medication so he can sort himself out. You know, wish the guy all the best. There you go. The guy from the single song. Yeah. When I left, after moving up on the top landing, when I left, all my stuff went in a box, except the vape and jukes, except the extra vape what Sam gave me, because I needed a backup battery on the outside, yeah. So two vapes to get me started on that. But there again, I've got 2 vapes put away. So if ever I see the guy again, he can have one of them vapes, can't he? Yeah. Because that's what he wanted. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he really wanted when he got out. Right. Got that so far. All the rest went in a box, took down to the cell of my mate that was also working in the kitchen at that point. He said he's at work. Screw, yeah. We used to call him Obi. But that screw said his name's Prince, yeah. I said, okay. I said, I ain't give you no problems, have I? You ain't give me no problems. You shouted at me a bit and I walked off, saying, not, don't give a fuck, do I? When I dropped my food all over the fucking floor and picked it up. Yeah. You didn't shout at me after that, did you? So, respect. You know it would have kicked off if I had. So, you know. He's playing pool around a pool table with the prisoners. I don't want to cause him a problem. He said, yeah, put it outside the cell. So I stood there and watched the game of pool. Then I'm just going to pause it while I roll it, yeah. There's nothing else going in it. Not letting me pause it. Anyway, as I stood and watched, he lost the game of pool. I waited for him to unlock the cell and put it in my mate's cell while he's at work, yeah. He said, my heart weren't in that game anyway. I said, cheers, Avey. He said, actually, my name's Prince. I said, well, I never ask people's names in here for no particular reason, but what I don't know, do I? He went, that's why I'm resting with my feet up today. Yeah? Still disabled, so I'm not rushing about. Pointed out the area the earthquake hit this morning. Listening to Dutch Sense, he's already checked the area out. It's a fracking induced earthquake. I don't need to check because that's his thing. Yeah, so I can carry on doing my thing and uploading. Yeah, in that box what Prince put in the cell. Yeah, I put it in the cell. He just locked the door, for when he finished work. It's all in there safe and sound then, isn't it? Not by the door. Don't need to be checked because he could go back in there and check it. Make sure there's nothing dodgy in there. Only had the sports cup. Everything else, trackies, everything else in there. Stuff that I didn't need to be taken out of prison, yeah. So everything else went in that box. Asked the cellmate if he needed anything. He said, the one I had, the pub landlord. He said, no, he said, I'm cool. I said, okay. So I went and dropped it off down to matey from Northampton there. Yeah. Nice lad. When he came up, he said, when he came up to say thanks while I'm waiting to be released, he said, cheers for that, bro. He said, I won't forget that. I said, no worries, bro. I said, love to you and your family, yeah. Hope you get out safe, see your daughter and that. Love to your family. He said, cheers, bro. Same to you. Right, that's the end of that prison story. Got outside. They took 2 pairs of trackies off me, which I had on underneath me thingy, or in my bag, yeah, in my release bag. Those were ones what Sam gave me, yeah. So I left them in now. They'll go back in the pot. Bloody blah. Walked out with what I walked in with. Still had money in my pocket. That's the end of that. Met my son. Had my ciggy on the bench with my son. Remembered everything. And the lessons what I've been shown and taught and everything else as I looked up now. And anyone that was looking back, because the cellie was not having a good day, he was a bit worried about his next cellmate that was coming and all that. I said, he's a good man, to the Russian screw. I said, he's a good man. I said, sort him out a decent cellmate or whatever, because his cell don't lock. He ain't got his own key to the cell. He just nodded. Right, Cellie's still in the cell because he's waiting to see what's happening with his cell. He can't work, he can't focus on that because he knows I'm leaving. Don't know who's coming in his cell next. So he's doing record time 9:19. So he's in the cell, toing and froing, buzzing about, probably watching out the window a little bit, same as some of the others. So they could see me sitting on the bench from where they was. With me son. Then we went on our merry way. Yeah. I'd already wished all my friends in there all the best. They told me don't come back. Yeah. I said, no worries. I said, I won't unless I get any problems with the authorities. It won't be from my side, it'll be from their side. So I'm still doing the earthquake stuff. Still transferring the data over. We was right, they was wrong. End of story. Right? Contented dogs? Contented former prisoner. A political prisoner. Because I'm an anarchist. Who's right, let's see if YouTube's still pissing about. That's a nice state of being at the moment, remember. I only wanted to check my alerts, you know what I mean? It didn't want to show me. There you go. That sense we got a problem.